Talk about some Thanksgiving and some things that can go with Thanksgiving, shall we? So you have the turkey in the freezer, the side dishes, you got to shop for those, and then you got the dessert. But what about the drinks?
That's right. Okay, so whether you're having a Thanksgiving or a Friendsgiving, you might want some adult beverages to pair with your meal.
Absolutely.
Joining us live to tell us why hard cider could be the perfect addition to your feast this year is Emily Ritchie, the Executive Director of the Northwest Cider Association. Good morning.
Good morning. It's so nice to be here.
Thanks
so
for
nice
being
to
here,
have
yeah.
you. I will admit, cider is not one that I have paired for Thanksgiving before. I usually, my brain always goes straight to wine, but there are different types of cider, right? I mean, what would you be looking for to really pair with a meal?
Yeah, well, funny enough, cider is just like a wine, but it's made with apple juice instead of grape juice. So it is a beautiful idea to pair with cider. The apples really pair with those fall flavors you get in Thanksgiving meals, that sage, the rosemary, the apple notes will really come out. So I find cider is a huge crowd pleaser. There's a ton of styles out there, so you can find a cider that's going to work for everyone. And I would really think about a different style based on the course you're serving. So I like to start out Thanksgiving with a cheese pairing course. That fattiness, the richness really pairs with a cider that is more tart. So look for a cider that's made with maybe Granny Smith apples or crab apples, and that will really balance the acid and the fattiness and the cheese. Then for your main course, whether that's vegetarian or it's a turkey, you're going to want something more savory to go with those beautiful flavors on your table. So look for a dry style. So look on the bottle and find something that says dry. It's not going to be sweet and pull away from your turkey or your main. But then for dessert, I would look for something either a little sweeter, or what I put in your studio for you is a botanical cider. Many ciders are made with botanicals now, whether that's hops or ginger, or there's cardamom cider in front of you. And I'm excited to pair that with pumpkin pies, the nutmeg, the cinnamon flavors that you'll find often in your dessert at Thanksgiving.
Wow.
Interesting.
Okay, that's fun. Yeah, talk to us about the three
Yeah.
ciders that you've sent your picks here that might be fun ones for Thanksgiving.
Yeah, so these are 3 ciders in our upcoming Northwest Cider Club. So as a nonprofit, the Northwest Cider Association saw that there are a lot of people who are curious about cider. They want to try cider, but they don't necessarily know how to pick. It's kind of overwhelming at the grocery store these days, especially in Portland. We have a huge variety. So we curate a seasonal box. It comes quarterly, and we put together the best of the Northwest. There's almost 200 independent craft cider makers now here in the Northwest. I have a map behind me. And so we like to curate on a theme. Maybe it's for the holidays, maybe it's based on a geographical part of the Northwest, and we will ship it right to your door. So it's called the Northwest Cider Club, and you've got a cider in front of you from Montana, one here from Oregon, and one from Idaho.
Oh, very
Wow.
cool.
So it's much more regional than I even expected. Because I
Yeah.
think apples, obviously I think of Washington, and I also think of Oregon, but even all the way out to Idaho. That's
very cool.
That is very cool. All right, so if I'm trying to help prep, the Thanksgiving meal, and I'll be honest, and now Emily has seen it firsthand, I'm a terrible cook, just an awful cook. But I can buy the drinks. I can bring that to the family table. So what am I looking for in terms of how I want to find the right cider for the family?
Yeah, I would think about who your audience is. Is your family like generally a really big IPA drinker? Maybe you want to look for a cider that has hops in it. Or maybe dad is really into Merlots, so he wants those like juicy tannins. There are ciders that are made with apples that are specifically grown for cider and have gorgeous tannins in them. So think about who your audience is. Think about, are they more casual? Do they want to just sip out of a can? Or do they want to come with a wine glass and you bring something beautiful like the 750 milliliter bottle you have in the middle, and really have something to display in the middle of your table?
Yeah, now you mentioned the wine glass. Why would you want to maybe switch up the glassware? I mean, I've seen cider in a pint glass. I've seen it in a mason jar. Does it kind of depend on the type, what you'd want to use?
It really depends on the type. And I also, what I love about cider is there aren't rules. It's not snobby, you know, you can't get it wrong, so don't be intimidated. But I think because cider is just made just like a wine, you know, it's really easy to grab a wine glass and pour some cider that way. But yeah, if you're drinking out of a can, that's going to be my Friendsgiving. And if you're thinking about what type of glass, I would also say look at the ABV. Generally, cider is about 7% alcohol, so I don't usually like to drink a whole pint at that level. I would want a smaller glass, and especially if it's more of an imperial cider that's even higher, I would watch that. You know, Thanksgiving is a long meal. You don't want to get sloshed too early.
It's a marathon, that's for sure.
Right.
But Emily, you've convinced me. I'm excited to try some cider here with Thanksgiving this year. It is a good fall drink.
Absolutely,
So
absolutely.
fun one to add to the menu. Emily Ritchie from the Northwest Cider Association. Cheers and happy Thanksgiving.
Cheers. Thank you. Happy Thanksgiving.
Thank
Of course.
you too.
And to check out their Cider Club boxes for yourself, just go to their website, nwcider.com.
Smells good too. Pop open the bottle, you get a good aroma there.
Good stuff.